Yeah! New shirts finally dropped. Go check the link in the description. JustByronShop.com. Cop yourself a shirt. There's 2 types. Go cop yourself whichever one you like. There's some descriptions to help you find your selection. Go check it out. Let's go. Jjan! Oh shit, that did not taste good. We are back with another episode of the Jjan podcast. Again, it's just me today, but I really wanted to talk about this topic because it's been on my mind for a while, so I wanted to get it off my chest, and I thought what better way to talk about it than to do a Jjan podcast episode on it. So in the comments before we start this video, let me know if you guys are enjoying these Jjan podcasts, shorter Jjan podcasts or Jjan talks. I don't know, but I want to bring on guests, but I don't have many people that I know. So if there's a certain guest that you want me to have on this show, this podcast, let me know, and also let them know so that they can be notified. Because even if I ask them, they sometimes don't even really respond. So if you want a certain guest on this show, then go let them know as well, and let me know as well, so I can see if I can get them on the show. But let me know if you guys are enjoying just me talking to you guys, type thing, or if you guys would rather have me talk with a guest. I know some of you guys want me to talk with a guest, but it's kind of hard to schedule everything. So, and I want to get these topics out of the way so I can just talk to you guys and hopefully get them out during the time where everything is still kind of new. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these or keep enjoying these, because I like to keep bringing these topics up because I always want to talk with you guys. I always want to discuss things. So I thought a Jjan podcast would be perfect. And I actually really wanted to start this Jjan podcast just to hopefully, interview or chat with other future, other artists or other people, like celebrities. That's the main goal with this Jjan podcast, so I can meet some people and talk to them, because I have so many questions to ask them about this idol experience and artists and entertainment business. And also, I'm sure you guys have questions as well. So if I ever do have a celebrity guest, then I'll ask you guys to let me know some questions to ask them as well. So hopefully that happens, but that's the goal for this Jjan podcast. And that's why I want to keep on making these episodes kind of frequently, so that it doesn't you guys don't forget about it, because you guys kind of don't even know that I do this, some of the new subscribers. But I want to keep doing these so that you guys are more familiar with this style of format, with me just talking to you guys. And hopefully sometimes I'll have guests on here as well. If you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, I've had some guests on the show. So if you want to go back and check, there's an entire playlist just for it. So you can go and do that. But I know I talked a lot about in this intro, but just wanted to tell you guys why I'm doing so many of these. But let's get into the main topic of this discussion, this Jjan podcast. Before we do, this is the Jjan podcast, so we got to get our drinks ready. But today, because I don't have a guest, usually when I have a guest, then I'll have a special drink prepared. But today we're just gonna have water and this Pocari Sweat drink. This is a Korean drink, by the way. If you guys have this, let me know in the comments. This is one of my favorite sports drinks. I drink this, not this because this is just water, but the Pocari Sweat. I drink this during my workouts. It's kind of like my BCAA / Gatorade type thing. So I don't know, with me, whenever I work out, if I drink water, I don't know, I tend to get tired faster. I don't know if that everyone else gets that, but that's just me. So when I have longer training sessions, I usually have a Pocari Sweat, drink a little bit of that, and then I feel more energized during my workouts. So if you've had this, let me know, but this is what I'm drinking today. So, Jjan! Alright, also let me know what drinks, if you guys are watching, listening, whatever, let me know what you're drinking, if you're drinking anything while watching this or listening. But today, the topic at hand I have 2 groups in my head that are constantly in my head these days, and I don't know what's up with me, but every few months or every few months, I get really hooked on new groups. Like, sometimes, or like during the beginning of last year, I was really into Weekly, and, like I started listening to a bunch of their songs and everything. And then I started watching even like their behind the scenes stuff and their like, entertainment shows and even like their vlogs and stuff. So I was super involved with Weekly and all their stuff that they were doing. So now I have two groups that I'm like super into as of right now. One group is Treasure. And the reason I love them is, they are a YG group, if you guys don't know. If you're tuning into this video, you're either a fan of Treasure or the other group that I'm going to talk about in a second. But Treasure, I don't know what it is with YG, but they're always like, he's amazing in picking groups and making groups. And, I think it's like a thing with YG groups where like a lot of the members are making the songs or composing the songs or writing the lyrics. I'm pretty sure the recent song, Hello, the title track for that song was produced by Choi Hoon-suk, which is actually one of my favorite members. And I feel like with me, whenever I listen to Treasure, a new song by Treasure or something new that I haven't seen or heard, I become a fan of a new member because like they have so many members, and I actually really want to react because I haven't seen the show where they formed this group, this Treasure, and hopefully it's not like one of those groups where like IOI where they're only a group for like a couple of years and then they disband. That's like I kind of don't like that because it's like after like I'm not sure if they actually know, like contestants know, like for IOI for example, Produce 101, like I don't know if they know that they after a couple of years they're gonna disband. Because I don't know if it's in the contract or if they know that, the contestants, but I just feel that's so like weird because like they already have, once they're picked, the IOM members, for example, they're picked, they're like super happy that they're finally become a K-pop group, and then 2 years later disband. So then now you have to go back to the process of like being in a group training and all that. So I just don't really like that. I don't know if that's like a thing. Like, let me know your thoughts on that, because it's kind of like getting your hopes up, like I'm finally debuting and then a couple of years later I'm disbanding, because I don't know. So like, I hope that like these like shows are like forming groups that are just like gonna disband after 2 years. So that's why, because I know Treasure was formed through this show. I forgot what the show was called, but I hope that's not the case. I don't think it is, because it's been a couple years since Treasure's been a group, and I look forward to them because they're still super young, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna improve a lot more, and they're already improving a lot more from me listening to some of their old songs. I reacted to their debut song Boy, which is actually like, I haven't actually listened to a lot of Treasure. I just listened to Jjan, Boy, and Hello, and that album, all the songs there, and that's all I've really listened to with Treasure, because I want to react to the rest of Treasure content with you guys, but I don't know when's the best time to like react to that, because Treasure's like kind of like ended their promotions with their Hello track, or their Hello comeback. So if you want me to react to more Treasure, let me know what I should react to, and I would really like to react to like the show that formed Treasure. And I've been told by some of my other YouTube friends that I could react, like stream like on Twitch or something. Or I don't know about Patreon, but I could stream on Twitch and then we can watch the show together. So that's something I'm thinking of doing. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments, because I would really like to do that. I don't want to watch the show. I wouldn't want to watch the show myself. I want to react to it with you or watch it with you guys. So that's something that I have in mind at the moment. So let me know if you like that. But Treasure, man, is also something that's kind of cool, is that there's still two members that are like not in the group at the moment, which is Mashio and Bang Ye-dam. Bang Ye-dam is one of my favorites in this group. And there's actually when I found out about this group and became a fan of this group, I was only a fan of 3 people, which is Bangyedam, Haruto, Choi and Suk. And the song that really hooked me was Jjan. That's the first song I ever heard of them. And ever since then, I kind of like, ever since Jjan came out, actually, I didn't even listen to Treasure when that song first came out. I don't even know how I found out about the song, but I think I maybe a subscriber Sunday. I'm not too sure, but I don't even think I reacted to it, to be honest. But that rap part and Jjan really got me hooked, and also Bangyedam's voice really got me hooked as well. And then now, because it came out Hello and Bangyedam and Mashio, I think that's his name, is not in the group at the moment. I'm curious. I'm super excited for them to come back. Hopefully they do come back. And hopefully the next time that they come back is going to be a full album. And I think it's pretty cool with Treasure because they have so many members, so they can do so many songs with like just a couple members, like how they did with this album, Hello. There's 2 songs that there's only like a couple members in there, which, by the way, if you don't know, the rankings of the song and the album, for me, I forgot some of the names, but I still think Thank You is my favorite song on the album. But Hello is number 2, and then Hold It In, I think, is number 3, and then Volcano, and then the last one, I forgot the last one, Clap. I forgot the last one, but I think there's only 5 songs. So that's my tier list of songs in their latest album. But yeah, that's cool about Treasure because they have so many members that they can have like different kind of subunits be in one song, and then that'd be cool. And they also don't really need like backup dancers because they have so many members, so they already fill up the stage when they're all together. And yeah, I'm super curious about how Bangyedam and Mashio is gonna come back because like now I've been a big fan since this Hello, and also Thank You is actually what really got me into this member, which is Asahi, man. He's like one of my favorites now. So I have 4 members that I really like at the moment. I'm pretty sure next comeback I'm probably getting like another new member. I don't know, but we'll see when the time comes. But Treasure has been one of my groups that I've been listening to countless times. Hello is actually, because before, when I first reacted to Hello, Jjan was one of my favorite songs. Still, actually, I would say it's my favorite Treasure song, even though I've listened to Jjan more than Treasure, or Jjan more than Hello. But Hello is starting to go up there because if you didn't see my reaction to Hello, I don't know if you know, but I still chose Jjan over Hello, and I didn't have like a bigger reaction to Jjan than Hello. And then Jjan I didn't do a reaction to, so you didn't know, but I did do a reaction to Jjan, Icon doing a cover to Jjan. And then if you haven't seen that, you know I go crazy in that. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out and we can go crazy together. But yeah, I really starting to like Hello a lot now. And when I play that song in the gym, it gets me hyped up to work out. So I really like Hello. I don't know if it's going to be, because as of right now, Jjan is still my favorite song, but I don't know. It's like Hello's creeping up there but the 2 songs are super different in style. Like one of them is kind of really happy and it's still upbeat. Jjan, it's kind of hard hitting with the rapping bit, and that's what really got me hooked in Treasure and the song. So, and Bangyedam, of course, is singing. So I'm curious when the other 2 members, Mashio and Bangyedam, will return. If there's any news on that yet. So if you guys know more, let me know in the comments. And I'm super curious about the next comeback. And I'm hoping that the next comeback that they come out with is going to be a full album, because I think it's about time we get a full album. If they have all the members, and I'm not sure why Mashio left or took a break with the group. If you guys know, let me know. But I do know that Bangyedam wanted to leave the group to focus on like kind of work hard producing and making the music. So I hope that like when the 2 come back, they can, and the full group comes back, there's going to be a full album so that like we can get some B-sides where it's kind of like Hello and Volcano was just some members, and like everyone can get a chance to sing on the album. Cause like in one song, it's kind of hard to have everyone sing, like, and everyone have lines with so many groups or so many people in Treasure. So that's why I would love a full album, or at least if it is a mini album, hopefully we get like another thing where we get like subunits of songs, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of that's one group that I want to talk about. Treasure, super in my head at the moment. I like every day pretty much listen to Hello. So I really love this group at the moment. I'm thinking I'm gonna like this group a lot more once they make more songs, because again, they're super young. So I think they can improve a lot, and I can't wait to see like them improve, like, and see what other songs they can make. And man, Jjan suck, man. Like, he's like the leader, and I'm super curious how like his leadership was like in that show that they went to form Treasure. So, because I haven't seen that show, so I only kind of know like I think the first episode, but I don't really remember what I remember that. But I know Bang Get Down was singing a song, and I was already hooked on that. But I didn't even react to Treasure when they first debuted. I don't really know why, but they weren't really on my radar, and I didn't really watch the show. So, but I guess I'm a late. What is the name of? I don't even know what the name of the fandom name is, but I'm a late Treasure fan. But I'm a big fan now, and I can't wait to see what they come out with next. So the next group that we're going to talk about is a girl group this time. Is SSERAFIM, which is another. I don't know how, like, when Treasure debuted. I think it was like maybe a year or two ago. But they're still, I would say, relatively a new group. But this is a super new group, SSERAFIM. They kind of debuted like, I don't even, like, a few months. I don't even know when they debuted, like a few months ago. But they're a super new group. But they had already a comeback with Anti-Fragile, which you haven't seen my reaction. Go check it out. But when I first like reacted to them, I wasn't like super big on them. But after listening to Anti-Fragile and also listening to like all the songs in that album, they have really good B-sides. And one of my favorite songs I think it's called No Celestial. But that's kind of like a teen rock song, which actually I'm a big fan of, like that kind of genre, even though I'm not teen anymore. But that rock style is like something that always gets me energetic. And that's why I really like the Thank You from Treasure, because that's kind of like a rock song. And yeah, but SSERAFIM, they are with Hype, so BTS, you know what I'm saying? So, and I noticed like SSERAFIM because Sakura and Jjan, they were part of IZ*ONE. Now, I wasn't like a huge fan of IZ*ONE, but I reacted to a few things, and you guys seem to really like that. So, and I didn't even know Jjan could like sing like that until this group. And I'm pretty sure there's a documentary that's already up of them, like how they formed and how they prepared for the debut. But I'm pretty sure they worked really hard to get here. And I'm pretty sure Jjan worked really hard as well. And I'm curious to see how Sakura like improves, because when I'm listening to Anti-Fragile, I don't really see her get that many parts and singing parts. But hopefully, like, the more that they come out with new music, the more that she can get more parts. I'm not sure if it's like one of those things where she's like not that confident in singing in Korean, that she needs like a little bit more time, or I don't know. But in Anti-Fragile, I don't really see her sing too much, but she is in the center a lot. And Sakura was the first to be announced in SSERAFIM, I believe. So I'm sure Hype saw a lot in her. And she apparently, because I've been watching a lot of like behind the scenes and talk shows and everything about both groups. And Sakura's been like a idol for like 10 years. She was like an idol in Japan. I'm not really a fan of like Japanese pop, like that kind of stuff. But I just found out about this. But she has been an idol for like 10 years. And then she was formed the IZ*ONE. But I found out that she didn't even really know Korean. She like came to that produced 48 audition, and she didn't really know any Korean. So she came in without knowing any Korean, and she passed. She made it to IZ*ONE. And then after that audition, the making of Produced 48, she promoted with IZ*ONE. And I'm not sure if she was still kind of learning Korean at the time. I think she still is learning Korean, but her Korean's gotten a lot better. And she was recently on Amazing Saturday with Jjan and Jjan. And they were really funny on there. And if you haven't seen that show, go check it out. Amazing Saturday. I've always wanted to react to some of their stuff because Taeyeon is on there a lot. And a lot of guests that are on there are super big fans of Taeyeon. And for example, Chaewon, Sakura, Jjan, they were just there. And they had a really funny episode. So I highly recommend you guys check out Amazing Saturday, because Key from SHINee is also there, and he always like knows every dance, which is Key is actually one of the people that I would love to have on this Jjan podcast. So Key, if you're watching, you're probably not, but I just want to ask him, like, how do you like know every single dance? Like literally every time for Amazing Saturday, you get someone gets a song right, they play the song, you know the dance. Like how do you like practice these dances? Like I don't get it. But going back to SSERAFIM, they were on the show. Sakura had some funny moments where she was trying to pronounce a certain word and song and artist, and it took her like a couple of tries, but everyone was laughing, and it was a really funny video. So, but I hope that Sakura like improves, or not improves, I guess. I just want her to see more lines, because I think that everyone in SSERAFIM can sing really well, especially Chaewon and Jjan. And of course, Kazuha is the rapper, but she also sings a little bit. And Eunchae is actually someone that I would say, actually Eunchae is probably my favorite. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite at the moment, but I would say I'm looking forward to her singing the most, because when that Fearless song came out, I heard her sing live, Eunchae, and I got like attached to her deep voice, but she's like also the maknae. So you guys probably, if you haven't seen my Anti-Fragile reaction before that, I was like really excited about Eunchae, because I thought I was gonna hear more of Eunchae sing, and she did have more parts, but she kind of had the same parts as Sakura, but just like it'll be like alternated every once in a while. But for those two, Eunchae and Sakura, I hope they get some more parts along the way, singing parts. I know they, like I said, with songs, it's only like 3 minutes, so it's kind of hard to have everyone on the track. But yeah, I just hope that like Sakura and Eunchae can get some more parts in the future. But I do love this group, and for Sakura, I feel like she didn't really get that many parts. Like Eunchae got a little bit more parts than Sakura, but I don't know if that's in terms of like, because Sakura's still trying to learn Korean and like singing Korean, but Kazuha is also Japanese, and she's getting like, I don't want to know if it's a lot of parts, but I recall more parts from Kazuha than Sakura, like in terms of singing or rapping. So that's something I'm looking forward to for SSERAFIM. But yeah, I'm super impressed by Jjan. I think I'm saying her name right, Jjan and Chaewon, because their voices match really well. Like if they ever duo in a song, I really love that dynamic between the two, because the two of them have kind of like the high and low dynamic, where Chaewon has that high pitched sound and Jjan has that low pitched sound, and I really like that dynamic. And like I said, Chaewon, I didn't know she could sing this well, because in IZ*ONE I didn't really hear her sing too much, and she had a solo cover thingy that I reacted to, but I don't remember her voice being this good. So I'm pretty sure maybe she practiced a lot and to form this SSERAFIM, and she is also the leader of SSERAFIM. So good on Chaewon, good on everybody in SSERAFIM. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to really talk about, because they've been on my head. I've been watching like everything of SSERAFIM and Treasure. I recently watched this ODG. It's like a channel for like they have kids and other artists and entertainers, and they have like little conversations and stuff. And Treasure And actually, Sakura has been on there as well. That's how I found out about Sakura being like a 10-year idol on the ODG channel. And Treasure was on there as well. When they first debuted with Boy, they did a episode of ODG, and I started liking them even more because they had like a little one-on-one talk with a little kid, and they were having some talks, and I thought that was super cool. And then their performance, because that was their debut song, their performance was amazing too. So if you haven't seen that, ODG is if you just search it, probably videos will pop up for you. But those videos are really good because it's like idols, entertainers meeting kids, and it's just kind of funny and kind of cool, kind of cute how they kind of interact with each other. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out, ODG. But that is all I kind of really want to talk about. These two groups have been on my head, so I wanted to just talk to you guys about them because I'm a big fan of them at the moment, like I wasn't when they first debuted, but now I'm a huge fan of them, even though I don't know Treasure's group, like fandom name, but I'm a fan. So hopefully those two continue to make more music. I'm sure that they will. And in terms of Treasure, I hope Bangyadam and Mashio return to the group soon. I hope they are doing okay. I don't know the reason why Mashio left, or not left, but didn't like promote with the group. But if you know, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. If there's a topic that you want me to talk about in a Jjan podcast, and let me know what I should talk about. If there's a guest that you want me to have on the channel, let me know who you would like to see, and let them know too, because you guys are the power, you know what I'm saying? So even if I ask them, they might not really say anything. So if you guys keep telling them, then they'll know it's me. And, so hopefully we can get some more guests in the future. Hopefully we get them special celebrity guest interviews, podcast episodes as well. That's the goal. That's why I'm making more of these, even though if it's by myself, so I can show people what Jjan Podcast is. It's just me talking to you guys, but sometimes I have a guest, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Jjan Podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey, this is the outro. If you want to check out more podcast episodes, there's one right here. You can go click and go watch that one. If you want to see more videos on my channel, go right here. Go subscribe while you're at it. And right here, go to my shop. Oh, the video should be here, actually. But the shop is right here. Go to my shop, JustByron Shop. Get your JustByronShop.com. Get yourself one of these shirts right here. It's my own custom shirt. Not everyone has it. Only people that buy this one have it. You go to the store and buy the shirt. It's one of a kind. So get it while you still can.